You've probably already wasted money trying to make money online. I know I did. $612 gone before I ever earned a single one back. But here's the number that actually matters. My first $1,000 online took me 14 months. My most recent $1,000 took 9 days. Same laptop, same guy, completely different game. And that difference is what this video is about. Back in college, I fell for the classic. A guy on YouTube, leaning on a Lamborghini he definitely rented by the hour, told me dropshipping was free money. So I did it right. Shopify store, paid theme, logo off Fiverr, and $400 of Facebook ads pointed at phone grips I had never once held in my hand. Total sales? 2. One was my roommate, out of pity. I shut the store down $612 in the hole and spent the next month convinced this whole make money online thing was one big scam. Then something stupidly small changed the next 3 years of my life. A buddy who runs a landscaping company, Actual Grass, Zero Tech, asked if I could fix his embarrassing website since I was good with computers. Took me one Saturday. He handed me $40. And holding that 40, I finally saw what the Lamborghini guy never mentioned. I made nothing chasing strangers with ads. Money showed up the second I solved a real problem for someone who already wanted to pay. That one Saturday snowballed into $63,000 over the next 3 years. Total, not per month, and way slower at the start than anyone admits. Here's what that 40 taught me that losing $612 couldn't. There are only 3 kinds of online money, and almost everyone starts in the wrong one. We're going through all 3, worst to best, and the last one, the one I'd bet on if I were starting from zero tomorrow, is the exact opposite of what every guru is currently selling. Every way to earn online falls into one of 3 buckets. This is the filter I now run every idea through before it gets a single weekend of my life. Bucket 1, you rent out your attention. Bucket 2, you sell a skill. Bucket 3, you own something that sells while you sleep. The internet is built to funnel beginners into Bucket 1, because in Bucket 1, you're not the business, you're the product. Surveys, watching ads for points, micro-task sites. I gave survey apps 1 honest month, clicking, how does this yogurt brand make you feel between classes? Total haul, $37. A month of my attention and my reward was 1 large pizza, not even the good pizza. The math gets dark once you actually run it. Most of these pay out around $2 or $3 an hour of real time, because half your sessions end with a screening question booting you out at minute 9, unpaid. That's not income. That's a hobby that pays worse than collecting cans. And the version of dropshipping they sell to beginners lives in this bucket too. Not because e-commerce is fake, it isn't, but because with no data, no audience, and no product experience, you're not running an ad campaign. You're donating your savings to Facebook, which, I can tell you from experience, does not send a thank you card. The question I should have asked before spending a dime, if these methods are so beginner-friendly, why is everyone doing them still broke? Because online easy to start and worth starting point in opposite directions. Everything that pays real money has a small wall in front of it. The wall is the point. It's what keeps the pay behind it high. Bucket 2 is where my first real money came from, and it's where yours probably will too. And before you say, I don't have a skill, the rule I give every friend who asks, pick one boring skill that businesses already pay for, not your passion, boring. Editing podcasts, cleaning up spreadsheets, writing product descriptions, making slide decks look less like a hostage situation. Mine was fixing small business websites, about as glamorous as plumbing, and it pays for the same reason plumbing does. 3 moves took me from $40 Saturdays to actual invoices. Move 1, go where the money already is. Upwork and Fiverr are crowded and ugly, and they work. Upwork takes a 10% cut, and early on that cut is worth every penny, because strangers with real budgets are already standing there. Move 2, My 3-review rule. Your first 3 jobs, you price embarrassingly low on purpose. I took $25 jobs I'd charge $200 for today. You're not selling work yet, you're buying proof. Move 3. The moment those reviews exist, raise your rate until saying it out loud feels slightly rude. I went $25 an hour, then $50, then $75, and weirdly, the clients got nicer every single time I raised it. The cheapest clients treat you the worst. Nobody warns you about that. 2 honest warnings from someone who lived it. First, this is a real job. Deadlines, revisions, that one client who emails at 11 p.m. on a Sunday like it's normal. Second, this is 1099 income, so move 25 to 30% of every payment into a separate account for taxes before you touch it. Ask me how I learned that one. Actually, don't. Freelancing built most of my foundation, but it has a ceiling welded into it. You're still selling hours, and you only get 24. Hitting that ceiling is what shoved me into bucket 3. Right around the time my calendar maxed out, a friend pushed The Millionaire Fast Lane on me. I rolled my eyes at the title. It sounds like something the Lamborghini guy would write. And then one idea from it quietly rearranged my head. You don't actually get paid for time. You get paid for value. And value can be copied. Hours can't. So, I took the 10 questions every single website client asked me and turned the answers into a $19 template pack on Gumroad. It flopped. 4 sales, 2 of them people I know personally. The second one flopped harder. The third, a launch checklist for local businesses, started moving about 30 copies a month. That's $570 a month that shows up whether I'm working, sleeping, or on vacation. Templates, presets, printables on Etsy, digital planners, this whole bucket runs on one trick. Build it once, sell it forever. Actually, hold on, I have to stop, because I'm 1 sentence away from doing the exact thing I hate in these videos. The honest version? Most digital products earn approximately nothing. The median outcome is a 0, and the people telling you otherwise are the survivors, which now includes me, so discount my enthusiasm accordingly. The real argument for this bucket isn't you'll win, it's that failing here costs $30 and a weekend instead of $612 and your confidence. You can afford the 3 attempts it usually takes. But even this is not where I'd start from 0 today. If everything reset tomorrow, no reviews, no products, no audience, I'd skip straight past my own path. Here's my take, and I'll defend it in the comments all week. For about 95% of people, starting your own YouTube channel or podcast is the single worst way to make money online right now. Not risky, not slow, the worst. And yes, I hear it. A YouTube video is telling you this. The call is coming from inside the house. Stay with me anyway. YouTube pays you nothing until 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, and for most people, that's a year plus of unpaid nights, if they ever get there at all. Meanwhile, every creator grinding toward that line desperately needs an editor, a thumbnail designer, a script tightener, someone cutting their long videos into shorts. It's a gold rush out there, and gold rushes have always paid the shovel sellers first. Podcast editors are charging $75 to $150 per episode weekly on retainer. Short-form editors bill $30 to $50 a clip to creators who are drowning. The creator holds a lottery ticket. You hold an invoice. You get paid whether their video flops or blows up. And watch how the buckets stack. You start in bucket 2, editing at, say, $40 a video for your 3 cheap review building clients. 6 months in, you know exactly what every small creator struggles with. Now Bucket 3 builds itself, your caption templates, your preset packs, your pricing guide. Most of that number from the beginning came from exactly this, the boring back end of other people's dreams. The internet stars go broke more often than you'd ever guess. The internet's plumbers do fine. Now, the part I wish someone had told me while I was clicking yogurt surveys. The first money you earn online isn't really money, it's proof. Proof the machine works, proof strangers will pay you, proof your income has a second lever that no boss controls. And what you're actually building with every single job is a rate. Every skill you stack raises what 1 hour of you costs permanently. That's a raise no layoff can take back. But since we're a money channel, here's the math that keeps me going. Say all of this only ever becomes a side income. $800 a month, nothing crazy. Park it in a boring index fund at 7%, and in 20 years, that's around $417,000, assuming you actually invest it instead of letting it quietly upgrade your lifestyle, which, I'll be honest, is the hardest part of this entire video. Even half of that rewrites what your 60s look like. The gap between an online hustle and an online asset isn't the idea, it's what you do with month one's paycheck. Somewhere near you is your version of my $40 Saturday. One small, boring problem somebody will happily pay to make disappear. 14 months for my first $1,000, $63,000 in the 3 years after. The distance between those two numbers wasn't talent. It was getting out of the wrong bucket and staying. Drop the one skill you could sell this month in the comments. I'll go first. Mine was fixing ugly websites, $40 at a time. Now go find your Saturday.